Everion Mbak. Today, we're going to break down a word you hear all the time, inflation. What is it really? And why does it feel like your money doesn't go as far as it used to? Let's dive in with a simple story. Imagine groups of collegians. You like you are the latest smart. Everyone wants one. Let's say there are 100 students, and they've all saved up exactly $1,000, ready to buy this amazing new phone. They head to the campus tech store, super excited. But here's the catch. When they get there, they find a sign on the door. The store only received a shipment of 50 phones. Suddenly, there's a problem. 100 students want a phone, but there are only 50 available. This is a classic case of high demand and low supply. What do you think happens next? The store manager sees the long line of eager students. They know that with so many people wanting a phone, they can charge more. So they change the price tag. Instead of $1,000, the phone now costs $1,200. Some students are disappointed and can't afford it anymore, but others are willing to pay the higher price to make sure they get one before they sell out. The phones sell out quickly, but at a higher price than originally planned. In this little story, the price of the smartphone didn't go up because it suddenly got better or had new features. The price went up because there was more money and desire chasing fewer goods. The value of the phone didn't change, but the value of the money did. Each dollar could now buy less of that phone than it could before. And that, in a nutshell, is inflation. It's the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. And as a result, the purchasing power of currency is falling. Your $1,000 couldn't buy a whole phone anymore. It could only buy a fraction of it. Now, this doesn't just happen with smartphones. It happens with everything: your groceries, your rent, your gas, even your morning coffee. When there's more money circulating in the economy than the goods and services available to buy, prices tend to rise. It's like our smartphone example, but on a massive economy-wide scale. So what causes this? Well, there are a few key drivers. One is called demand pull inflation. This is exactly what we saw in our story. Too much money chasing too few goods. This can happen when the economy is booming, everyone has jobs, and people are spending a lot. Another type is cost push inflation. This happens when the cost to produce goods and services goes up. For example, if the price of the computer chips needed to make smartphones increases, the manufacturer has to spend more to build each phone. They then pass that extra cost on to you, the consumer, by raising the price. It could also be due to higher wages or an increase in the price of raw materials like oil. Governments and central banks play a huge role in managing inflation. They have tools to try and keep it at a stable, low level, usually around 2%. A little bit of inflation can actually be a good sign, suggesting a healthy, growing economy. But when it gets too high, like in our phone example, it can be a real problem. It erodes your savings and makes it harder for people to afford everyday necessities. Think about it this way: if you have money saved in a bank account that earns 1% interest, but inflation is running at 3%, you're actually losing purchasing power over time. Your money is growing, but prices are growing even faster. So, to recap, inflation is the increase in prices and the fall in the purchasing value of money. It can be caused by too much demand, like our students wanting phones, or by rising production costs. It means your dollar today won't buy as much as it did yesterday. Understanding this concept is super important for managing your personal finances, from budgeting to saving and investing. I hope this little story made inflation a bit clearer. It's a complex topic, but breaking it down helps. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more simple explanations of big ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.